The demand curve is just looking at the relationship between prices and how much you actually want. We call that quantity demanded. Now, where does that come from? Well, before we talked about budget lines, preferences, and optimization. So if we think about apples and bananas, and we take a look at the price change in apples, you can see on the graph here, as we are increasing the price of apples, our budget line is pivoting. That's because we can afford less apples. And consequently, our optimal consumption is also changing. So you can see that as the price of apples increases, we buy less apples. That's part of the so-called law of demand. So that means that the demand curve is going to be shifting downward. Higher price means we buy less. And here's the demand curve. So you can see that as I lower the price, we just move along the demand curve. The curve doesn't shift. That's because, remember, the demand curve is just showing us the relationship between price and quantity demanded. But now you can see when I increase income, income shifts the demand curve. This is the biggest mistake people make who are starting off in economics. It's really quite simple if you just remember this one basic rule. Price changes, move along the demand curve, income shifts,